All right, I'm on hole number 9 of the Holiday Hills tournaments. I'm in the opening round of the rookie division. Let's go to hole number 9. Hole number 9 is at Nordic Fjords. It's hole number 9. And I still haven't decided how I'm going to play this hole. In one-on-one play, I go for this. I will bring out actually when I play this in one-on-one, I use my number 4 bag, which is a big topper, and I'll just bring it out into this area. And then I've got it's the only bag that I have a big dog. And then I'll bring in, usually I'm right on my red line down here. I don't care about doing an overpower shot with my big dog. It's got lots of curl, lots of stuff on it for me to bring it back around to the hole. But in tournament play, my whole goal is to try and, this is a hole that's going to eat a lot of people's lunch. And I don't want to be one of those people. What I want to do is I want to come through this gap with the most accurate club that I have in my bag so that I can get up into this area and have a shot. If you're way up in this area, you have an excellent shot at Albie, especially if you bring a sniper where you got ball guide. The deal is that it's risky. You're taking risks to get up there. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm practicing today. I want to see what the shot looks like. I'm going to take my extra mile. It's not a problem using the extra mile, but anytime you can use a better, more accurate club, why wouldn't you? I'm not married to my extra mile. So I'm picking up 6 yards of raw distance. But I do have a lot more topspin to get me further up in there. So I'm going to bring an extra mile. I'm going to bring a sniper. Because if I'm trying to work to get up in there, the whole reason, hey, if you're working up in there and then you're going to bring some club that doesn't have ball guide, then why are you working to get way up in there? If you want to hit your big dog, you don't need to get all the way up in there. The whole goal is to get up in there so that you can get with your club that's got the best ball guide. So you can really give yourself a look at Albie. Hole number 9. If you watch my videos on a regular basis, I use my accurate drivers more often. Usually when I'm taking a shot with a big dog, or excuse me, a big topper or my extra mile, it's because we've got a straightforward, it doesn't matter if your distance, that's about a ring and a half. You can just pound that ball down the fairway, and if you're off, it doesn't matter. But these types of shots right here, I typically like to bring more accurate stuff. Hitting it perfect. So if you hit it perfect, it's perfect. But if you don't hit it perfect, you could be in big trouble. In the qualifying round, I brought my rock. I took the wind out. I put the forward moving wind back in. I rubbed up against the nubs just to give it like 1 ring of power so it was still there. I brought a 4 power ball. I ended up down in this area right here, and it did help me on the other side. I was able to engage my sniper. Still wasn't in the spot where you really get a really good look at it. But I'm definitely not a fan in this area of hitting that overpower. Just because right there it worked out fine for him. Good job. But the next time you come here, you hit that 1 ring great to the left or the right, and you're in trouble. And you're in trouble when you're back there in trouble. There ain't no getting on. There ain't no recovering. Right, it's 4-1. I'm definitely at max club, so I'm going to do a full ring adjustment, which is 4-1. Try and catch perfect. Hitting it perfect. Give myself a look at it. Way to the left. make a note here. My opponent's also coming at it with a sniper. If you can get all the way up to the top on that drive, you can actually come at that hole. The less topspin you have to use, if you can get to the point in any club like this where you're engaging just a little bit of backspin, you have a lot more control over it. So when you're using topspin, you get a bad bounce out here. You get one of those spots where you hit it on the downhill side on one of those little moguls and it'll shoot forward. At the end of the weekend round, go through the top players in your bracket, top 10, 15, 20 players in your bracket, and look at how many of them had an epic fail on hole number 9 and where it would have put them if they hadn't failed. And hole number 9, hole number 18 is going to ruin a lot of people's rounds. We have a lot of other opportunities to ruin your round, but hole number 9 at the very end there, it's one of those things you hit it all week long, and it's like, yeah, I'm killing hole number 9, and you get to the very last thing in the tournament. Get in the hole. Good game. It's a draw. I will donate. Giving back. All right. That was hole number 9 of the Holiday Hills tournament and the opening round of the Ricky division. So coming out of the front 9, minus 13, dropped hole number 3. That's unacceptable. The minimum score here is minus 14, and dropping one like that is not putting me in a happy spot. So now I've got to pick one up. My whole goal going into the weekend round is to go in with a minus 24 or minus 14, minus 28. That sets me up for top 5 and tiebreakers in my bracket. And dropping a shot like that on what I consider to be one of the easiest par 4s to get an eagle on is just pitiful. And that's all me hitting a 3-ring great. So got to now I'm in that situation where I have to pick one up on the back just to cover myself for what I dropped on the front. And I don't like being in that position. I like to get done with my 9, be at minus 14, and forget that there's 14 in the bag, and I've got 9 holes in front of me, and I've got to shoot another 14. Now I've got to pick one up just to cover me for what I dropped on the front, and that's not good. So I will catch you on the back 9. I'm going to stop at the clubhouse, swap some lives with the boys, and get back at it. Thanks for watching.